You know, I've been very busy. I've been making memes, so like I think. No, it's not on Twitter because it's a fresh one. Like it's straight out of the factory. Production helped me out because I'm a big brain behind it, but production, you know, is doing it. So this is Trojan Horse. You know, here's a bottle. Here's a free present, free stuff for you, Team Secret. They'll gladly take it. They took it. They got poisoned. I don't think Puppy will get nowhere near bottom of this game.
Like if
Nisha's lane is not going well, you know, Nisha's like, bro, you gotta help me out. You need to refill my bottle. Puppy's like, nah, good. Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh boy.
I think after what we saw in game 2, if only Neon's able to pull it off with some of the more unorthodox heroes in positions that you just don't expect to be good, I think that if they're doing it in game 2 with that, I think they're going to do it in game 3 with anything. Personally,
EU's last hope. I'm standing, you know, strong with Team Secret. I think they got it. Like these heroes don't like to get ran at, and they have like Earth Spirit, they have Lycan, so should be a fun one. That's for sure.
Everything on the line here for these two teams in this deciding game 3. And I mean, Lacoste, what are you excited to see from both of the squads here? What's going to be hot?
What's going to be hot? Pugna, possibly. I just have to check. I think this is the first Pugna of the tournament. I don't remember seeing it. Let me just do my research real quick.
On the Pugna. It's a great game for it.
Yeah, this is the first Pugna game.
Yep. And that's surprising, honestly, with the amount of trolls that we've seen, because it really is that much annoying of a hero when the troll's trying to get him with the battle charge. Repify could really mess you up.
Good, but you will have that Necro 3. You will have way to deal with it. Good thing is they have like this Tusk, they have a Spirit Breaker. These are two tanky frontliners that can cause a lot of issues. Like these other three heroes are rather squishy. You know, Nature's Prophet, Wind Ranger, and Pugna until they get their items. So having like bulky boys in front is gonna help out quite a lot.
Let's have a look at see how much size is able to get out of it.
Radiance Courier
and Wind Ranger. Now, bit of a hero that we've seen all over the place. Yopaj though, his mid performances have been insane. We could see some big stuff out from the Yopaj win.
Oh, for sure. Like previous game, he lost his laning stage real hard because of the matchup, but he managed to make one of the greatest comebacks in the mid lane, I think, throughout this tournament. Like, he's just been amazing.
You just, evidently, you just can't shut this man down. You'll always be able to bring things back, and despite how rough it can get. Definitely some pressure onto Nisha to see if he's able to really have a bit more of an impact. So last game as well, just very much struggling. Bottom lane, they'll turn onto Yapzor. The tag team, good damage for Puppy. Block him off.
Tusk is strong in a tri-lane because of the tag team, of course. Not too much synergy with the Decryptify. Be careful about this one. Nature's Prophet on the top lane, Scam. Like, having this situation 1 versus 1 where you get level 6 faster, you could potentially just get a triple kill on the bottom lane with that level 6.
Those early movements can be incredibly deadly. You see us on the top lane. I mean, Scam's playing it perfectly in the 1v1. But again, and easier for Zai bottom lane. Trying to make moves on to play hard with the blast of the Illuminate, got the dab. First blood goes the way of Secret. Quite anything that could be done there, Def tried his best with the Decryptify, but it was already too late now. That's got to be careful. A big blast coming in with the Illuminate, it's Death. He's holding on to a Sal. A lot of aggression here from Secret's tri-lane in the first level.
Yeah, these are some big blasts coming out from Puppy, connecting on multiple heroes. They have like 2 slows, they have also a stun so they can set things up. Even though they're playing against like Tusk, who is really strong in a tri-lane, I feel like Team Secret's tri-lane is much stronger. They're doing a good job just blocking the big camp, body blocking it, so they cannot pull. And you can see Play Hard gonna do that one again.
fight!
When you look at these other two lanes, you see OB Neon having the edge. Yopaj
Pull roots and
looking
run!
for 6 against the 13 for Frost, slightly there, but this top lane, I mean, it's getting to the point where Zai, he can barely even lane it. I mean, he's getting nothing out of this. 17 and 11 against the 7 and 4. It's a huge outplay from Scam.
Come and fight!
You have a bit more damage coming out from those Treants rather than the Wolves. The Wolves have much less HP than the Treants, and then you can just focus them down.
Scam even able to farm some of the walls, and with the creep wave pressuring under the tower, we'll see if Dronwell wants to follow up on this, as he is coming in with the charge onto Zai. They'll even be able to take down Zai's courier, so now Zai's in a whole lot of trouble. He's going to get done upon by the two of them. TP's have to come in. Yapsor, he'll head over to make sure that they don't get the kill on Zai. Zai's now going to be out without regen here for a minute. Does have the Feral Impulse to rely on, but a bit of beating that Scam's able to get in onto him. It's definitely going to last.
Doesn't have any regen, but as you said, Feral Impulse plus sitting near the tower has 9 HP per second regeneration, which is gonna be enough. Januel playing a bit aggressive as a Spirit Breaker. They have this global lineup that they can set things up. You know, you show one hero, Nature Crop with the TP, Spirit Breaker charge. There's so much kill potential coming out, especially as they start to get levels. Nature's Prophet level 5.5. Once he gets that level 6, the global Laguna Blade, as I like to call it, could potentially threaten the kill on the side lanes.
For sure, especially with the amp up of death with Crepify. Hero's going to take huge amounts of magical burst as those moves come into play. Five-minute runes to come in. Play hard, able to grab these before Puppey can make it over. Should be able to at least get the one in the river. Maybe not actually. Puppey steps in. Play hard, will still be able to pick it up in time. Gonna go for the TP out, but Nisha waiting on the high ground. Has the extra bit of damage to throw out. Get the kills. Pick up there for Nisha. Top lane, Scam trying to get aggressive. Yapzor is able to lay down the slow onto Dronwell. Puppey coming in with the TP.
Oh, nice body block by Januel. He blocked that Rolling Thunder to stop him from TPing. And he can come back to the lane. He was also saving a point in case, like, do I need a Sprout? Do I need a TP? And mid lane.
I mean, you just can't sort of keep your eyes on the moves that are being made. With that focus up top, Yopaj knows that there's no real way that Secret can protect Nisha if he just goes in on him. And with the DD, the level 6, gets Nisha pinned to a tree with a shackle shot and takes him out in the 1v1.
That was a free Javelin kill because he had a double damage. There's no double damage, he does not get a kill. But Yopaj, like, he's been amazing. Like, definitely the standout player in this tournament.
Power in for him. Oh no, not to be the case. Puppey will manage to take that haste ring out of the hands of Yopaj. Kills like that, Yopaj is going to be on track to hit a very early first start timing, and almost certainly going to be that Javelin. And then that mid lane becomes a very dangerous place for Nisha. Not that it hadn't already, of course, him losing his life. Absolute solo kill potential for Yopaj in the matchup.
That seems like he wants to just get the same item build, pretty much. He wants to tank it up. He values Guardian Greaves highly against the Team Secret, where, like, you need to bring some extra HP. You need to have a bit of tankiness for the rest of your team. Now they're starting to put some pressure on the top lane. Zai has Shapeshift available, but no book. He needs 50 gold.
It fights for its life.
From it. TP backups coming in.
Team Secret popped the cliff just to stop the creep rate from dying from Red Nature.
Drama just TP's out straight away. He doesn't want to be a part of this. They should lose play hard. But everybody else of Neon able to escape safely. Secret did bring 4 heroes up there to go for that play. Also committing the exorcism. At the end of the day, they just get a support kill out of it.
Couple of stacks for Team Secret in the jungle, so Nisha can still farm that with the exorcism. Meanwhile, Puppey will be the one defending the tower. Javelin done on Yopaj. Going into Boots of Travel, BKB.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We've seen one Boots of Travel, I believe, on Windranger. It was Zai.
It was on
they lost that game. It was really hard. They played against the Lycan.
Tower is under attack.
In that game, Zai might have gone for it before the Javelin, though, so it was a bit of an awkward build. Zai, of course, didn't work out for him in that game. Top lane, Talking about Zai, they're closing in on him. He's got the ult on.
Too speedy.
Oh, Snubble actually does still end up catching him, but they've got nothing else to throw down on him, so Zai is fine. And the ult's having to be used defensively to get him out of there.
Yeah, you do not want to have that 2 minutes without shapeshift, but you can still farm the jungle. If you're farming the jungle, that Prophet needs to be in the lane. Like, you can't just have all these heroes in the jungle.
Radiant's bottom tower
Phase
is
boots
under
going into
attack.
Battle Fury, pretty
There is
standard
little
stuff these
we
days.
can do.
People try to go all
Big
in.
go patch! He gets the sense, Pontanisha, Puppy's coming in. He can't do anything to stop this from happening though. A second time here, Yopaj has just been able to find that shackle, set up for the kill on Tanisha.
It's such a strong combo. Tag team plus focus fire, it's always gonna be good. Like this was just a tag team with level 2, but once you get to level 4, you can also just kill the Roshan with these 2 heroes easily. I can understand why Yopaj is going for the boots of travel, to have even more global presence. Like, you can get so much out of the map with their heroes, play hard, getting caught, nice body blocks. And yeah,
And the continued micro there from Zai will set up for Nisha to finish off the kill. They are not quite able to walk away. Juan well starting to pick up some levels on the bottom lane. That's moved over to the mid. The inspection. Javelin, Yopaj ready to start to really hunt down for these kills. I mean, already we're seeing him being able to deal with Nisha. To shackle and focus fire with the Javelin, he'll be able to take out some of these supports very easily. On the hunt for Scam top. Ran away with the TP, but of course with Yapso around, no chance of an escape.
You turn against the
good rotation. Like, they used Exorcism twice, didn't get any tower, didn't get any tower damage. Mid-tier 1 tower still full
Look at the
HP.
Matuma's alone. Oh, he's only got Puppy by his side. Jackal holds back Matuma man. Won't actually be able to get up to Puppy though. They do push them back around these rune spawns. Five to 2 at the moment. Secret with the slight lead overall.
I foresee the Radiant's top tower falling shortly.
I have the feeling that once again, Yopaj very much in his element. A few hundred gold away from the bots, and then no lane's going to be really safe for Secret. Yopaj constantly on the move, and as you mentioned already, just the global potential with the charge and the Spirit Breaker, the TP at the Prophet, bots on the Wind Ranger, they'll be able to make moves wherever.
Yeah, they can be
shows.
anywhere on the map. A bit problematic that Januel on Spirit Breaker is only level 4. Tusk took the tome, so he's level 6.5. So he needs to get some levels. Like, he needs to be able to farm, not necessarily farm the lane, but soak up some experience.
Bottom lane, Yopaj finds the setup again.
Dire's bottom tower
Just
is
even
under
walks in,
attack.
shackles out to Matuma man.
That fortified their group.
He's finding such massive kills already. Just the 3 kills, all on the course. You know, taking down Nisha twice, taking down Matuma. I mean, he is putting the work in here, Yopaj.
He's all over the place. He's chasing the mid now, does not have a focus fire. I don't think they can get this kill without focus fire.
He's got the siphon going, Nisha. Pretty tanky with that sustain. They're going to still try for this. This player coming in, forcing out some TP reaction. Still getting a nice dodge of the roll there from Play Hard, but they're still full. Secret bringing the 4 of them.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They need more damage. Like, they need it, like, Tusk to be there immediately, or they need a focus fire. If Nisha gets the Spirit Siphons off, like, you're not going to get that kill.
Radiant's top tower has shattered.
Yopaj adjusting his item build, you know, he locked the Javelin, bought the Mithril Hammer. He's thinking, maybe, you know, maybe I turn this into Maelstrom, maybe I need a BKB, he'll see how the game develops. Nisha keeping Yopaj.
Very sensible build-up from Yopaj, as you say, giving him those options. I mean, which way do you think he's going to be swayed? I mean, there is a few silences in play between Yapsa and Nisha. Do you think that is enough for him to not upgrade the Maelstrom and just go for the BKB?
Getting an earlier BKB like this, I don't think you want it as a core. Like, this is pretty much the first item BKB, so you will have a 5-second BKB 25 minutes in, which is something that you do not want to have. And they also still have a ton of, like, physical damage coming out. Yeah, you have a Wind Run, but
Radiant's
we'll
bottom
see.
tower is under attack. The Radiant have
Of course,
called
being
upon
scouted
their
out by the
defenses.
movements of Zai's walls.
They will get a lot of value from the Cripify before Necro 3. Necro 3 is done actually. Because it's great against Exorcism. It's got pretty much cripples all 3 cores. Against Troll, against Lycan, against the Exorcism, it's really good.
Is under attack. Dire's middle tower.
At least even the level 3 Necros in play, they can still try and throw it down. It's a massive switching sides all around. Smoking up Secret, pick the bottom tower, maybe seeing if Obi Neon were going to prepare for a fight off the back of that tower loss, but Obi Neon elsewhere to be found. Most part playing over Secret's half of the map. Patch continues to farm away over towards the mid, play hard. Will get found by Zai and the summons. And survive it with a snowball in the shot. Dead for sure there. Now Secret, with that movement, they can start putting some pressure onto the mid tower.
We've seen different builds for Lycans after they get Necro 3. Exo.
Charge coming in down bottom, they're looking for Scab. Trees they go, Yapso hunts him down, straight in on top of the Nature's Prophet. Scab will fall.
Fast.
They have so much stuff, like so much chaos in the front lines. You have Exorcism, you have the Necro unit, you have Wolves. Like once Earthgrid rolls in, drops down, that's magnetized. Like it's gonna be a big problem for Obi Neon.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Nisha? Wow. That was so close. Had to use the Yule Scepter and also an Urn Charge. They might go for it.
They can chase him down.
He's still level 5 on Spirit Breaker.
Why not the other there? It's going to be the Exorcism heal coming in, so Nisha's going to be pretty much back up to full. Drama will continue to commit in onto Nisha. TP coming in from Skem. They're going to try and fight the Death Prophet. Yapso and Macho are still ready to help out. Skem going to back up with the magnetize being kept upon him by Yapso. Yapso continuing to chase. They'll find him in the trees. They'll bring down Skem. And now with the battle chance, Matu is chasing down Playhard.
He doesn't have anything. No snowball, no ice shard. Should be a kill.
That was a very aggressive move there from Obi Neon, trying to capitalize on the charge from Drama, but it ends up hurting the big time.
So much tower damage coming up from Team Secret. They have Necro units, Exorcism, Trolls just hitting the towers. Good timing on the battle tree from the Trolls. With the next Exo, they could potentially go and just kill the Roshan with it. It will be up. It's also level 2 Exorcism, so 16 ghosts instead of 8.
Starting to take over the map a little bit. Go Patch. KP. Ranger gold away. So he's opting to get it online as early as he can. Can commit without the worry of being caught out by Yapso's jump. Silence from Nisha. Also, of course, that mischance from the axes of Matu. If Matu's able to close in, can cause a lot of issues for Yopaj trying to bring someone down with a focus fire.
I talked about the itemization from Zai. We see most of the time Orchid being built as a second item after Necro 3, which I really like. You know, having something to control Pugna, but Pugna will still have, you know, that guardian ingredient, maybe why he's not going for it. Because you want to still be able to control like multiple heroes with it, play hard.
Wants to go in.
That is too much damage, good silence.
The rest of the side of Obi Neon, they've got to run. Not a fight to be taken here with one man down. Zai. Get the catch on strong work, does still have a charge though. Yapso can get it with a stun and the silence. Yapso can. No chance for Cromwell to charge off anywhere else. They're just going to try and stand the ground and fight. Get the ward drop down. Secret will respect that back away from the ward. Zai keeping the summons on top of Death. Death will take quite a little bit of damage from this. So to pop the fire on himself, will at least manage to farm up some of these summons, get some money for himself.
Oh, what a damage.
No patch.
Nisha has Spirit Siphon, but yeah, it's just a bit too much.
It was your light that kept the spirit.
Yopaj doing his best to rectify these moves the Secrets make it against him. As he himself still playing flawlessly. 4-0-0 on Yopaj.
Out of 4 kills. That's just
it's
all on him.
Yopaj. Yopaj versus Secret here. He's ready to look for more already. Yopaj. Another shackle. Beautifully set him onto Puppy.
Oh, no, man.
Can't play hard. He'll pick up one of the kills. He'll get involved in the action.
If somehow they can manage to sneak in and steal the Roshan from Team Secret, that would be dope. Like,
huge.
I think they have enough damage with the Focus Fire and Tag Team. Like, they go in.
Yeah, absolutely. There we go. Into the pit. And a beautiful pickup as well for Yopaj. Finds the Gropo. is excellent. Amping up that bit of magical damage coming out with the procs. And it's going to be there. Secret, they've smoked up. They're not moving over here anywhere near quick enough.
That's really
Neon,
that's
they get
so
just on
big.
Yopaj.
Spirit Breaker as a 5, you know, struggling a bit, doesn't have that much farm. Tusk is all over the place. They kind of playing with 5s right now.
Sort of just throwing their bodies around. The two of them pretty much making up the majority of the death, which isn't a bad thing. It's, you know, those 13 of the 14 kills have been the supports. I can't count. 11 of them.
I was not checking. Maybe I need every single time you say a number, I'm like, yeah, I'm taking 30 seconds just to check if everything is on point.
Gotta be careful now. Yopaj making moves around the map with the Aegis. BKB, Maelstrom, Arcane Rune in the bowl. Incredibly strong here, 19 minutes in. Of course, whilst his moves are being made, Matu continues to hit perfect timing with the farm. Battle Fury Yasha working on the BKB. Top net worth right now.
They managed to only bring him down once. You know, once you get that BKB, it's gonna be much harder. They still have, you know, Focus Fire, they have Walrus Punch, anything from the Spirit Breaker, but a lot of chaos from Team Secret. Like, they have so much stuff to focus on. Zai finishing the drums, so every single time there is a fight, just pop that drums, you have 8 charges on it. Not a popular item. I know, like, Crit likes to buy it on his Tusk, and every single time there is a fight, he will just use 1 charge.
I grow closer to the
Trying
elemental.
to sort of step out as a group, but they're never going to catch Yopaj at this point, unless they get some insane initiation from Yapzor. Even then, BKB and Aegis pretty much going to render Yopaj invincible. Lineup of Secret right now.
And you have magic immunity, you have physical immunity with the Wind Run going into Aghanim Scepter. So you have 2 charges on it, unlocks the max movement speed. Yopaj hunting 2 runes. Oh, that was so close. If he catches Zai, like Zai's just straight up dead.
So he's going well. Again, trying to push out. It's trades that OB Neon, they'll take any day of the week.
Bounty.
At this point, Yopaj has been able to pretty much solo kill each of Secret's cores at some point in the game.
He's been involved in 100% of the kills. They don't have many, but I think this shows you how good of a player he is.
Absolutely. So the Dota world is watching, and I think everybody is being blown away by Yopaj's performances. And it's not just sort of these one-offs, it's just consistency. And it's such a high level. I mean, up against Team Secret, you're pulling out these level of performances back to back. That's definitely something to be said for that sort of player.
It's not like they won a couple of matches and that's it. They've been pretty consistent throughout this major. And all they need to do is just win one more game.
And already the progress and how far they've made is absolutely something to be proud of. But you can tell with this lineup that they're not satisfied. They want so much more from this major.
Play hard, holding on to Philosopher's Stone, not what you want to have. Like, he can keep it, but in a team fight, I want to see him put it in the backpack. Because there's so much damage that you do. Like, it's minus 30 damage. And also Walrus, 350% of that. It's quite a lot.
Dire's middle tower is learning to
Neon
fear.
trying to step up the aggressive posture and try and get something done with the Aegis on Yopaj. On the shackles onto a Superman. Charge coming in as well for Dromwell. Tina keep it locked down. Silence down at Yopaj. Superman. The turn with the action in the BKB. Nisha. Gets focused, so Nisha's going to use himself. Going to get the battle trance off just in time, but Yopaj can continue to kite him. Goes for the power shot, gets back him in another shackle. Matt Superman's going to fall as the battle trance comes to an end. And him and Nisha are dead and gone. The rest of Secret, they've got nothing left to show in this team fight. They've got to back off.
They managed to bring him to like half HP. He uses the ulti, but the still damage comes not from the Wind Ranger. Yopaj, he knows what's up. Like, I need to be able to kill the troll, pops the ulti straight away, you know, goes through the BKB, so he doesn't care too much about it. Aegis regeneration kicks in.
Not a nicely timed fight, considering that. So, yeah, for the most part, the Aegis, OB Neon were waiting to see what Secret were doing themselves, and then just using that last minute to get aggressive and have that fallback if it was needed. Of course, it wasn't in the end. Yopaj just able to play it safer enough that didn't even need to have it expended. Keeps it refilled, topped up, out on the map, but on the bottom lane, mid lane. You see Dan sticking around it a little too long. Secret will be able to come back into action and get on top of him.
That comes for him. Tusk will have a blank dagger in the next minute. That Philosopher's Stone Gold helping out, so they can save people out of the trouble. They can have a much better initiation as well. We didn't talk about Scam. He's having a good game in terms of network. Yeah, but it's standard stuff from Scam Nation Prophet. You know, going for this item build, the Witchblade, it's a 9-second cooldown, so you have those like multiple slows, multiple overtime damage coming out. Has a BKB 9 seconds, going into AC to tank up. All they have is pretty much physical damage, so AC kind of is a natural choice.
The Secret seems the move to be made is to just wait for Matu to get his next few items online. Needs at least the Basher to maintain some sort of control when he's trying to get in these fights, because for now he's getting kited. It's not an easy troll game. There's a lot of ways for them to block him off from targets, hold him back. Scam, his AC is going to be online at fantastic timing. The fact that he's keeping up with the farm of Matumba Man Troll that got a Battle Fury at a good time shows how well Scam's able to just clean up the map.
Yeah, I don't think he died in the last 10 minutes at all. Like, he's been playing very safe. They're gonna smoke. Seems like on side of OB Neon, they're just grouping around. Roshan may respawn in 40 seconds. And this global presence, like, they can be anywhere on the map.
Set up Yopaj. Done anything for the Shackle. Drama coming in. I'll be trying to blast them back with the lockdown and the ultimate coming in with the double as well. They're changing. He's just going to get blown up.
Wrath of Nature.
I mean, that Nature's Wrath seemed like it did about 1,000 damage. It came in and took him down. It's from across the map.
That's
Gem
like
taking the kill.
perfectly executed. The way they're not overlapping.
1,200 damage for that Nature's Wrath.
That's not even 2,000 damage. Like, it's pretty much the perfect execution. It does not get better than this. They're ready with everything. Top lane.
Look at these moves. They just don't stop. Up and down, Secret are just being shaken all over the place. They've got to be prepared for this high activity from OB Neon.
Wind Ranger with Arcane Rune. Like, EP will be ready once again in 15 seconds. Anyone tries to split push, he will get caught.
Dire structures are fortified. The trees whisper of a strategy.
Secret.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Very difficult for them to really take a fight. Scam and Death putting good damage onto the tier 2.
Roche will be up in 50. They can just go in, like, they have so much damage. They need focus fire for the team fight, I would say. But if they can go inside a bit, tag team, damage coming up from the Nature's Prophet and the focus fire should be enough. But you need to have like sentries ready. You need to be sure that wolves are not scouting you out.
Secret, they may have the leading kills and maybe in the net worth, but can't help but feel it. Really is OB Neon in control of the game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's a 2k gold lead for Team Secret, but it's pretty much Neon who are making aggressive moves right now. Team Secret, they still want to contest the Roche.
If OB Neon can find a pick-off before Secret head over towards the pit. Secret holding close to one another around the mid lane.
Regeneration.
Also, I like how they're sharing items. Playhard was holding Philosopher's Stone until he farmed the Blink Dagger. Now it's Spirit Breaker, who's like, yeah, like this is a perfect item. I don't have any farming tools.
Well, trying to start something. They have lost the task. Almost got to back off now. Cuts down. There's no fight to be agile. We'll go for the TP Alpha. Yapsol's in with the stun.
This is like perfect timing. They get 2 kills, both support,
Straight to road.
check the buyback. None of these have buyback, so if they want to take a fight, it's 3 versus 5. I don't think they can. It's just too much damage. Death Prophet, Exorcism level 3. But they're out at 15. Let's see if they can, make them busy for a while.
It's getting low. And they get into
angle. Good blinding light.
Able to push him back there, Puppy. Stops any chance of a steal as Matsu will claim the Aegis. She will have G's ready for the next fight.
You can see how scared they are. Like, Nisha shows on the bottom lane is being in fog to not get charged. Like, he's playing it so safe because of the global presence. Like, look at him come back and easily goes back into the fog.
Go Patch. Open up on a Puppy. Well, charge will be put to a stop there by the ult, but Puppy's been dusted. Has to go set to keep him safe from the focus fire.
Not the combo. Focus fire plus the Cripify. No, anti-pro gamer move. Didn't manage to get him. AC done on Lycan.
So we'll have that to at least match the AC of Scam. Of course, one thing that they will still have to worry about a little, well, I say that, I mean, even if Secret do go for like some sort of split push, OB Neon can deal with that. So very, very unlikely, really. The Lycan, the DP's ever going to be in a position to buy a tower on the other side of the map when OB Neon just have so many ways to TP over and deal with it. Secret have pretty much always got to take a fight. They can't look for any rat plays in this game.
Brawl has a Pistol Blade queued up. That's going to help out, dealing with mostly Nature's Prophet. You can also like jump Bugna in the back lines, get a burst on it. Like, there's so many targets that they need to focus. Yaps are rolling.
You get this Yaps on. Silence on to Yopatch then. He'll be fine. They go for this kill here. They've got the setup. Nisha's popping the BKB, but it's too much damage. And Nisha will go down. No chance to pop the cheese. It looks like he didn't want to there, maybe deciding against it because he knew it wasn't a fight that he could turn around. Still, that's him down for a minute.
And he's TPing on Treants on the top. Like, if he gets a good shackle angle, ooh, that was close.
Won't get the match this time, but he's got back up as they're in onto TP as well. From Scam, Matsu's going to try and turn over one Scam, but the BKB's out. He continues to try and commit. The shackle's out to strike, shot down by the Pad, but the defense is aggressive by keeping Charwell safe and allowing him to back away, but he still gets found by Yapsol with the kick. All over the wall, Scam, focused by the Tumabab, but Tumabab is getting drained low by Death as the Aegis gone. And they're ready to look for a second round. Silence
Spirit Breaker coming in.
Yapsol. Jackal over onto Matuma. See if they can finish this. He's getting taken out. Tries for a TP, but the snowball comes out from Playhard into the shot from Yopatch. And Yopatch, he's not done yet. Yopatch locks down Poppy. He's got the two of them. Poppy and Yapsol held in position. They bring down Poppy. Turn over towards Yapsol. Yapsol down as well. And team wipe.
That's a full 5-man team wipe. They only use buyback on Spirit Breaker, and they have a wave on top. Like, they're so fast. OB Neon so quick to respond, like with the boots of travel. He also found the perfect item. Spider legs, Aghanim Scepter on the Wind Ranger. It's like one of the most obnoxious things to play against.
With 3 dead, very little Secret can do to push them back in.
Puppy, he's super fun. He has that Ethereal Blade trying to keep them alive, but you're also like amplifying damage on the power shot.
They can't push them back. This is going to be a free round for OB Neon. Deservedly so after that incredible team wipe. No chance of Secret defending here.
He's going into Daedalus. Like, that's gonna be so much damage coming out from the Wind Ranger.
The Secret, I mean, what's the plan? I mean, the last few fights have just gone disastrously for them. Matsu's just getting dealt with. They're able to wait out the BKBs and just continue to kite it. Like, when does this game get easier for the Troll?
They need to get like a nullifier. They still have like Necro, but they have tools to deal with that. Also, it's so much easier for Yopatch right now to get himself in a good position with the Spider Legs, with the Aghanim Scepter for a Shackle, and there's always going to be threat like Sprout into Shackle combination. Sport's good. He even wants to get that E-Blade.
Any sort of way to try and protect people from focus fire, but even then, as we've seen, that they've got magical bursts and defensive capabilities.
They have no saves. Like Team Secret, if they land a good shackle, lots of focus fire, that hero's just straight up dead.
Yep.
Perfect game from Yopaj. He's still involved in 100% of their kills.
Insane. And with the way that they play, I feel like we may see that right up until the end. Yopaj is always with the team. And even when his team's not with him, he's still getting the kills. We'll see again on this last team fight. Now, Matsu, he's in with the BKB, but just never really able to lock down the target. Even at the very end, you know, Jarmo getting a bit more time. Yapso does catch him with a nice kick.
And this is the Cripify. A lot of value from the spell, as we kind of expected. Still dies in the end, but they managed to get the whole team wipe there.
A smoke up from Obi Neon. Secret, understandably keeping themselves held in the base. It's a spooky map right now. With Obi Neon on the prowl, looking for action, looking for kills.
Oh, I love this from Death. Wait, whose healing salve is this on the ground? Is that another, like, yeah, try to drink this, we'll poison you?
Where's that?
Where Puppy's standing? Yeah, Observer trying to find, there it is. There it is, a present on the ground. They're not falling for it again.
Crip. Been out, smoked up. Obi Neon, almost certainly aware of it. Oh well. There you go. And onto Puppy team, he's coming in. Puppy's trying to get back when they've got the dart. Puppy close center, but there's the control. Tramo gets winning with the ult. Takes him down. Behind the tower, trying to take down Skip with the back up there. Player comes in with a punch up onto the Tripper Man. Yopaj closing him down with the focus fire. If we can continue to kill this, the battle comes down from the Tripper Man, but Yopaj is excited. Brings himself away from the Tripper Man. The Tripper Man will manage to get his hands on Play Hard.
Get the cheese off.
Two of them, buyback from Puppy. Secret, can they chase for more?
They need to get more. This is going to be the 4th kill. Still did not manage to bring Yopaj. Like, Nature's Prophet didn't deal too much damage in that fight. He was pretty much stuck in the trees, deciding whether I need to TP out. Cheese comes out on the Dead Prophet, and they managed to get the kill. Like, this is like super late Cheese, because they've been managing to burst down Nisha before he can get it off, and now it really pays off.
Yopaj. Maybe seeing if you can find a solo kill, but he's coming in. There'll be a window to get Zai. Mid lane though, Matsu and Puppy pushing out. Maybe Yopaj seizes an opportunity here. He'll have Playhard back in 10 seconds.
Tower is under attack. It will fall like a ripe apple.
See how much
Very
Matsu
close
and Puppy
game.
can stick around.
Like, you can see one mistake can cost you a team fight. I like this from Scam. He's going for Heaven's Halberd. You're kind of going to cripple Lycan and Troll at the same time. It's going to give you also evasion.
Matsu! Still pushing in the two of the Matsu's dead. I mean, that was an incredibly greedy move there, but Secret, Puppy and Matsu pushing up to the high ground, not respecting Yopaj one bit. As Yopaj gets the double kill.
Oh, he's silent.
If they can kill him, they're on top of it. Yopaj, he lives. They've got the
Oh, that's Purge. There's the spell from the Lycan Wolves, from the Necro unit, sorry.
My back can play hard. Trying to come into this, but Secret's going to be able to try to take him down. Bravo coming in with a charge. Play hard, find a bit of time for himself, but he's getting low. Can he actually get back up to the high ground? He can't. Tie back from Play Hard. Secret, this may have lost Puppy and Matuma Man. They're still able to come in with a good hit against Obi Neon. The fight's not over yet. Onto the side, Scan TPing in. Darnwell coming over towards Yapsor. Has the flight net. He'll catch his Yapsor. So was able to get the roll up in time.
The Roche respawned.
Ooh.
Aghanim's Blessing. I'm wondering who's going to take that one.
I mean, yeah, who's making the best case for it right now?
I don't mind Tusk. Like, I would love to see Tusk picking it up. He's dead for 60 seconds, but yeah, he can still get it. Magna, not the best. I think it's like, you need to be able to kick people out.
Secret's going to try and push them away from the pit here. Nisha does have Exorcism available if he wants to commit. Yopaj still down for 30 seconds.
Nisha, got this ready, but did not assemble it.
And it goes around. Nisha looking to take this away from Obi Neon. Open Neon. They can't really get in with the three of them. It's going to be very hard. I think they're bailing on it. They're going to have to let Secret take this one. So Secret, they'll get the Aegis, the Cheese, and the Aghanim.
Aghanim Scepter picked up by Troll, so he has a way of dispelling things for himself. He can dispel the enemies. A lot of value coming on from this Axe on Troll. Like, this is a free Axe. This is 6,000 gold pretty much. It does not take up your slot. They're chasing. Nisha bottom lane has a Cheese, has the Cheese. He's the
Yopaj, it's a lot. It's been shackled, and he will put the Eon Dish now together. Dwambo coming in with the ultimate, now tries to run away, but Superman and Yamso, they've headed over. Dwambo cannot charge out in time. They bring him down, Zai, Puppy trying to chase over towards Jopaj. Jopaj turns, shackle out to Zai, but he's going to bail. He knows the rest of the team sequence on the way over.
Troll getting recalled.
He can go for death underneath the tower bounce. He's in with the Jarvis pistol, but the save's there for the snowball. Back comes down for play, under the turn, he's able to get the BKB and the bounce, turns up towards death. Charging for Trombo, charging up for Timberman, but now for Timberman. He's held on the low ground, Jopaj trying to keep his distance, the tower head's coming in. Jopaj checks back on the wall, but Timberman takes him down the wall. The Aegis has gone over to the side, Nisha, caught in the sprout. Jen stands his ground, You'll set to will dodge the sample shot. Nisha's still good to go. Roll ball for Yapsil, straight on the wall, kicks it back. Scan will fall down. Play hard, also down.
Goal for the buyback. Like these Cheese, this Aegis, also Troll, now having another way of dispelling things. They have two items. They have Necro, they have Aghanim Scepter, and they will have eventually Nullifier on. The Lycan just needs to farm another 2,000 gold. But these are like some costly buybacks right now. They used multiple. Secret, they're not stopping. No, they want to go in.
And Maximum really coming into his element now. 17k lead off the back of those last few fights. Secret getting rather far ahead. Obi Neon, they can't afford any more fights like that.
Structures are fortified. The stream tells
Base push starting to come in.
bottom tower is under
Secret,
attack.
let's see if they can try and push that buyback out of Scam. Tier 3 goes down. The Exorcism on the Lycan, they take these buildings very, very quickly. The bottom set of racks will be eliminated. The Secret
They're not done yet.
mid lane.
Exorcism still up for another 15-ish seconds.
What they can do to stop this push. Charge in onto the Swim Mammoth and back close the gap on the Yopaj. Yopaj pops the BKB, gets down, play hard. Minute, so scared, ready with the buyback. Charge over towards Batumman has been drawn in very deep because the battle starts. And Batumman will get taken out. He's dead for a hunt. Nisha pops the BKB, TP's out of this. So the attempt to chase it, and they're going to go straight for Zai. Zai is on the run. Will get dragged back to safety.
800 movement speed on a Wind Ranger with ability to go through cliffs. They're chasing Lycan.
They're still trying, but Zai still got that off. Will have a bit of time left for the haste rune after he comes out of it. Two bashes coming out for John well. Zai's got the spike there, jumps the high ground. But who's on the high ground? Skep's already there. He's dropped down the
Grinding line. Pushes them all out.
Fuels up, Yopaj. They'll want to push in on this Obi Neon. It's a 4-minute no Matumba map.
They need to do something. He does not have a buyback, just needs 100 gold. There is a bounty rune on the map, so potentially Team Secret could pick it up and he will have the buyback. Next row, she's not going to respawn for a very long time, so they have no real play to go for.
They'll be able to grab the bounty runes themselves. Just going to put Yopaj very close to having the full Daedalus as well as buyback gold available. For Obi Neon themselves, they will have to be a bit careful with Scam's placement in the next few fights with his buyback being on cooldown after committing it there to push back Secret. And of course, whilst they did push back Secret, they did still lose the melee racks in the mid and the bottom.
Wind Ranger hit level 25, so 25% cooldown reduction. It's just going to be so obnoxious to catch her. They need MKB, they need the nullifiers, and they're coming out. They're going to come out in the next 5 minutes. Nullifier done, so they can deal with the Decrypify, deal with the Wind Ranger's Wind Run. Also, Nature's Prophet bought back in the previous fight. Like, he did not want to buy back. It was very close for him to respawn, but they thought, you know, we need to go all. We need to go. We need to try to make stuff happen. He's also level 25. No cooldown on a TP, working towards Satanic. Full Heart of Dead Prophet. She's also level 25. couple of minutes ago, so very hard to kill.
Sword, form, top of the map. The best pickups here for the Troll. Damage, extra attack range means that when he's going crazy with the battle chances, it's a bit more difficult to actually break away from his reach.
I have punching for you.
They're not stepping outside of the base right now. They're waiting to see what Secret's move is going to be.
Haste.
What we've got it from Secret. Secret starting to bring in the mid lane. Tier 2 still standing at the top, so Mega Creep's not going to be there unless Secret starts to send one up to deal with that top lane, which is pushed fairly far out by OB Neon.
Also, what I like about Yopaj is that he always has that dust in his inventory to be able to deal with any kind of invisibility. Like, he just wants to have that kill potential. Fatal is done. Buyback available. Nature's Prophet just needs to TP. And he will have Satanic. No buyback for 3 minutes.
They're gonna go.
Thank you, reputation.
Now they scan. Now there's some action to be had up, and Nisha a little far away from the rest of the team. Very, very tanky though. Neon Disc, BKB, Heart, Shiva, Jules, many ways to keep him alive. And he's definitely on the verge of testing that. Continues to step in. OB Neon, they are being very cautious. They don't know quite how far away or how close Secret are behind him. Will manage to get out. Satanic down. MKB on the side of Secret complete.
That's gonna be the big item. Like, this is the item that they're probably looking for to finish. Still not gonna go all in. Roche may respawn in a second. They're gonna go in, check things out. Minute. Exactly 1 minute. Lycan with the spider legs. Like, he's half human, half spider, half wolf. Kind of scary to play against.
Sounds pretty terrifying.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. It shall be approached no more.
Standing out of the base by their tier 2.
I foresee the Radiant's top tower.
Are they really able to defend it though? They want to try and push back as much as they can, stop Secret from having the map advantage to take
Radiant's top
the set of
tower is
racks.
under attack.
Holding this out tower is just a little too much right now with the amount of farm and items that Secret are ahead. It's going to come down to that final base defense from OB Neon, and their big shot's going to be. And unless they do feel that they can play out and try and contest Roche, that's going to be hard though.
Yeah, this might be, you know, this is not the last fight, but they still need to farm buyback on Nature's Prophet. Does not have enough money, and it's on cooldown.
I know how to handle
Touch. Cut things out with the illusion escape. This goes down so quickly. Follow shot.
I mean, they're heading over. Can they really try and contest?
He can try to go in with the spider legs and just go through the walls, probably pick something up.
I mean, let's see if they can. Already Zai's popping the ult. He's ready to make moves over towards the side, trying to chase that death with another fight. Low swords down. Low cap pulling that Matthew with a very early BKB usage there. Matthew won't have the BKB for this fight. That might not matter though. His death gets blown up. Yopaj tries to come in from the side of Shackle, but he gets turned on Matthew. This turns over towards the weapon. The abyss with the MKB. Yokai goes down immediately. Triple buyback. Now Moby Neal, they're trying to get back over the house. Drawwell, but Drawwell focused by Secret. Drawwell full. A full buyback unit. Triple it. Play hard. He makes the jump over towards Yam, so they bring down the Earth Spirit. Chase continues to show patch. He looks for the Timberman there. TP's in. The Sprout to block him off. Batu, he's stuck. He's trapped, but he is on the high ground. They don't have to jump in right now. Batu, they're trying. In full scale, Ever's got the BKB, the shackle. Connects to the Timberman. Rayhard, Timberman is taken down. Down for 100. To glide there. Only the inside. Rayhard moves up towards the backside. Triple kill for Dead. Over towards Poppy. As Yopatch takes him down.
Still chasing.
Yopatch gets it out with the power shot. Shackle just a follow-up. And Zai will fall.
They need to go back inside the pit, but there's a huge creeper in the base. Nate's Prophet will be able to take that. Like, you can see the power of MKB. Once Troll gets it, jumps on the Wind Ranger, instantly blows her up. They need some kind of sentries. They need to see this Wolves because he can't deny items with it.
Fantastic usages of buybacks there from Moby Neal across the board. In the back end, secures the Roche. Aegis and Refresher Shard for now to be held by Yopatch. Where do we have the rest go?
They used 4 buybacks in that fight. They need to make stuff happen. Lycan using a buyback. They have so much tower damage as well coming up from OB Neon. Like, you have Wind Ranger, you have this Pugnat, Treants, Next Prophet deals a ton of damage, and he also managed the farm of buyback. He's super tanky with the Paladin Sword, amplifying the Light Steel, Satanic on top of that. This is it. I mean, here's the base push.
So maybe that's 17k, but with 3 dead on Secret. Moby Neal, they're going to look to try and close it. They're on to the tier 4. What can Secret do? There's a buyback on Puppy, but no buyback on the Timberman, no buyback on Yapsu.
Dyer's middle tower is
All
under
they need to do is kill Troll once. Like, this is what they need to do. If they can make this happen without a buyback, they will have enough time. And Ranger also has a refresher. Who picked up the negatives?
Spirit Breaker.
They gave it the Spirit Breaker. I would prefer if that's on Tusk, to be honest. He has the Frozen Sigil, the Shard, but the kick, I think it could potentially end the game. You know, like it goes in, you kick him out, Dead Prophet, nullify, even Troll, like nullify all the BKB duration.
I mean, and yeah, that's true, and there definitely would be some satisfaction to add for Playhard if he was able to literally kick Secret out the tournament. But you know, the game's not over yet. There may still be time for him to get one on the next round of Roshan.
Eon Disc done on Wind Ranger. So he can have 2 BKBs, 2 Eon Disc procs with the refresher. First time he dies, he's gonna drop in Eon Disc and then refresh it. It's a 20-second cooldown on focused fire with the CDR talent on level 25. Not too bad.
Incredible amount of uptime. So be near, bring him around the bottom lane. They have a good shot at getting this tier 2 tower against Secret, even though they have, you know, they're a little further ahead in items. It still feels like that they're in a position where they're just going to have to wait for the high ground. Fighting outside of the base, coming far too hard.
I would want to see the builds Witch up Witchblade, and now you're going to ask Witchblade and get the Nullifier. They need to be able to deal with the Eon Disc. No one else has the money, or like Pugnat does not want to buy that item. 2 support's also very poor, so they can't get it. Wind Ranger, no gold whatsoever. And yeah, Yopatch still involved in every single kill. 24 out of 24.
I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. It doesn't. What more could you ask from your mid player? He is going above and beyond every single game, Yopatch.
9,000 gold on Prophet. Level 28. Very close to unlocking all of his talents. He's thinking. He's like, what do I get? At least what he can do is buy a shard so he can trap people inside.
Hey, you're right. Yeah, that's good down. No reason to not grab that one.
Scotty queued up next. I'd like if this is a nullifier. You know, Scotty's also good, but he's running out of slots. They have 1 nullifier, sorry, not the. They have 1 E on this, on Dead Prophet. That could be a bit problematic. You know, you can burst her down, and then she can't use the Yule Scepter. It also gets purged.
That would be Neon. Well, what is the move now? You know, now the secret's all up, what are they waiting for? Sort of the next items? Do they even play it super safe and wait for the next stages so they can get like another Axe upgrade online if they feel that they have map control?
They didn't do anything with this Ajax, so they're probably just gonna wait until their buybacks reset, especially the one on Wind Ranger. So that's like 2 minutes. Still no buyback control. He's close, is gonna get it. I think Team Secret knows the timings of the buybacks and will probably try to go in, you know, once that Aegis expires. This is their go time. They need to outpush the lanes, smoke up. Do they have any smokes left? There is one on Puppy. Let's see the timing. Aegis will run out in 5 seconds. It's time to smoke.
Punish this.
Oh, they're still under vision. Okay. 300 gold for an observer ward. There it is, the smoke.
They can catch it. It's Matsu. He's going to find the Abyss to play target. Goes straight in and not being held back. Pops the PKP as well.
2 minutes without him. No buybacks. Minute 30 seconds.
I've been Neon. They've won some fights in some tough positions. You know, winning fights down 20k. Now the question is, can they win fights down 12k and down a player?
And
4
it's a
versus 5.
Full hex on Puppy. This is the last set of barracks. They're gonna go in minute until they have their buybacks online. Good shackle.
You get the shackle to start things. Joe Patch is going to be able to find a way in on this. Steps forward. The back off as soon as the silences come out.
Procs the E on this. That's what they wanted.
Starting to dissuade Nisha from sticking around with this. Another shackle won't connect. Nisha able to flicker her away. This work. Obi Neon able to successfully push back Secret despite being a man down.
This Nature Prophet is so tanky. 4,000 gold, he will TP and pick up bounty runes. Doesn't have boots of speed. Like, he doesn't even need it. He's very mobile. This Gleipnir, I like this Gleipnir upgrade quite a lot. No, it's
a huge Gleipnir.
14-second cooldown because of the 20-second cooldown reduction level 20 talent.
Hugely effective at this stage of the game. Consider that for Nisha and Matsu, the BKBs are down to 5 seconds, so very likely that around that you are going to get the chance to root them, plus the supports around them.
Tier 5 items. Getting close.
We are.
It's very close.
What are the juicy ones this game? Ballista Wind Ranger?
Ballista Wind Ranger,
Ballista Wind Ranger?
For sure.
Even though the spike legs are really nice. But Ballista
he might, you know... let's see what else is there. Like Book of the Dead, kind of mediocre. Apex is always going to be good. Mirror Shield, one of the best ones.
I think honestly that's probably the one you're hoping for if you're Yopatch. Mirror Shield every time. It doesn't matter what hero you're playing. Mirror Shield is that good.
Not too good, especially on the Wind Ranger nor Nature's Prophet. They can't really like refresh things, just the PKB. Nature's Prophet, it's so much better. I would say Satanic.
Oh, yeah. He's going in, he's going to be hacked straight over the side of the shackle. No Pikes able to catch the 2 of them, but Secret won't get jumped upon any further by Ovidio. Neon still, understandably, both teams being very careful, calculated with their moves right now. So much on the line.
We'll have a buyback. Zai just needs to farm 100 gold, and we will have 10 heroes with the buybacks. Yep. Zai working towards the Aghanim Scepter, but we'll just keep a buyback for now. If he can buy control, something that has been popular in Southeast Asia for the last season, even in China. You know, bite the troll, then you have like shared lifesteal. Zai is also level 25. 2 wolves summoned, so they can push out the waves easier.
Look at this move from Obi Neon. They might just catch. Secret split up. Tummerman's not too careful. Matsu. A little away from the rest of the team now. Okay, now the rest comes over. It's just Zai. It's not with them. Nisha heads in for Yopaj. The sharp block, Nisha.
Is with us no more.
Able to make it round. Back up. Is this all-important objective of Roshan?
Zai trying his best to push out the waves, even bought the shard. Wolf's Talon. But it's hard, you know. Against the Nature's Prophet, it's really hard to outpush the lanes. Like, just the Wrath of Nature, the global presence. Secret, they have a ward on the high ground. It's being picked out.
Yopaj. Stepping in, but he's been silenced. Carmel's going to come charging through straight away. Jumping to play on the back line. They're going to focus damage to Mammoth and Superman. Able to put the BKB in the battle shot. Right, the attention is going to be brought over. What's the illusion now? It's turning more down back. Steps in, blind it, holds the back. Yopaj can never step away. They're in onto the Superman. Superman gets taken down. Side, Nisha will be able to run down. Yopaj immediately in with the buyback. Nisha across the side. Neon just will be from the Scan standing his ground. And Yopaj, he's ready for round 2. Comes back in. If he can chase this down, the BKB from Nisha is shortly going to wear off. Secret now on the retreat.
Those blinding lights really doing so much work. And you can see like Yopaj, he uses a refresher shard. Neon does procs again on the next instant of the damage. Both cores use the buyback. So they need to be very, very careful. Like whoever picks up the Aegis has an upper hand. Yeah. Also, Zai finished the Aghanim set, but he's going all in. He's gonna bite Matu.
See if it makes much of a difference here around this Roshan fight. And so far, it'll be Neon holding control of this. No exorcism for 80 seconds. No shapeshift for 20, but you say, has got the wolf fight
in the base with the wolves, so they someone needs to address this. These are tier 4 towers we're talking about.
See who heads back, Scam, he's going to TP back and deal with this. Watch the rest of Obi Neon continue to hold control around the pit. They won't quite go back in and commit again until Scam's back. Scam just TPing in and out. Continue to work on Roshan on his own. Let's see what sort of a move they can force out from Secret. With the Sprout outside the pit to get the vision. See the wolf fight onto the Tumberman. The Tumberman is ready to go, but onto the side. Cromwell goes straight in with the charge. Everyone popping. Nisha turns towards the two of them. There's going to be the invis for now. Keeping Cromwell's head. Gets away with the trick. Goes over the side. They're on the dead. Cromwell's been back. Stepping to Cromwell dead. He's able to get the G's off. He gets a second charge for living here. Dead. Still alive. Finally falls to the side. But it takes one. Flying back onto the side.
On Bend Ranger.
Onto Yamsor. They're able to push back Yopaj. Yopaj continuing to be chased out by the Tumberman. But Tumberman's next going. The bash is there. Yopaj taken down. Cromwell as well. Travel and Secret, they're flying at the buybacks coming out with the 3 of them, but Scan, he needs help and he needs it now.
Where's the back?
The forward, the focusing down, Scan's trying to go to the TP out, the other end in time, he isn't. The stone comes in as the BKB comes to an end. Another buyback out from Obi Neon, but they're going to have to play 4 versus 5. Secret, the whole squad alive, they can step over towards the pit. It feels strong enough.
100 seconds. Matu bought back in the previous fight. Same goes for Yopaj. Yopaj tries to go in on him, but the MKB, the lifesteal coming out from him is just a bit too much. It was pretty much 1 versus 1 to see who has a better carry.
Got it.
89 seconds, tier 5 items starting to drop. Divine Rapier purchased by Scam.
Here we go, Scam Rapier. Goes around. He's getting bashed up by Roshan. Matu's going to take a wolf bite here from Zai. They'll commit on the Roche and they will find it themselves. Aegis and all the benefits will be Secrets. As Matu, what is this model? Look at Matu. He's just ditched the weapons and he's just ready to smash some people in the face like, with his fists.
He's like Axe right now.
I'm going to do this without my axes. As he's just going to beat down the towers.
Axe without axe, troll without axes. Glance value. Let's go. They want to go in. They want to end this one.
Morgan Jumbo trying to start things onto Magic. The second round of exorcisms itself. Secret, they're looking to close. They take round the tier 4. They'll put the fortification, keep the edge, save Magic. Forces get back to base. Gets got on the Magic there from Magic. Gets going to get taken down for 2 minutes. And Secret will clean up a third. This is it for Obi Neon. As Secret, they've knocked them down and out. But my goodness, did Obi Neon make them work for it.
What a game, man. Unfortunately, you know, one of these teams have to go out. Matu's like, man, I can't believe we actually won this game. Because Wind Ranger, she was causing a lot of issues. We gotta give credit to Neon, yo. Their performance in this tournament has been amazing, especially Yopaj. Definitely the standout player. But in the end, one team has to get out. Team Secret victorious at the end of the day. It's, you know, they are more experienced team, you know. Sometimes all it takes, like these Roshans, in the end, a bit of a mistake where two carries